Uncertainty is a normal part of life. Because you can't see the future, you can never be certain about what exactly is going to happen day to day. Some people are okay with uncertainty, and others find uncertainty stressful and distressing. An intolerance of uncertainty is a key feature for people who experience anxiety, OCD and depression. In this video, I will explore what it is, what are the effects, and what you can do about it. Let's start by looking at an example. Charlotte is 18 years old and is moving out of the family home to go to university. Charlotte has thoughts of, what if I don't make friends? What if I can't cope with the workload? And what if I forget something that's really important? Charlotte is struggling not having a definitive answer to her concerns. As a way of trying to eliminate uncertainty, Charlotte seeks reassurance from her parents, makes long, detailed to-do lists every day, and refuses to delegate any tasks. Charlotte is attempting to increase her sense of certainty as she finds unknown outcomes particularly threatening. Charlotte also overestimates both the likelihood and impact of potential negative events, so she plans for everything as a way of eliminating uncertainty. In reality, Charlotte's worrying doesn't eliminate uncertainty or make future events more predictable, because it's impossible to get rid of all uncertainty. Charlotte's actions actually have the unintended consequences of making her feel less confident and less able to do new things. If Charlotte could reduce her need for certainty, she would reduce her drive to worry. So how do you reduce your need for certainty? Step 1. Notice safety behaviours. Safety behaviours include reassurance seeking, list making, double checking, avoidance of situations, or over-preparing. It's important you understand the impact of safety behaviours over time. For example, if you avoid social situations, your anxiety may decrease in the short term, but increase in the longer term because you're not actually learning to manage your anxiety. Step 2. Notice how you're thinking. Look out for phrases starting with what if, which lead directly to safety behaviours. For example, what if I mess up? What if nobody talks to me? What if I fail? What if I can't cope? Catching yourself using what if language can take some practice. When you notice yourself using what if language, it might be helpful to say to yourself, I'm having the thought, what if I fail? Or I'm having the thought, what if I mess up? This can help you start to create a little distance from your thoughts. Step 3. Practice tolerating uncertainty via graded exposure. Eliminating safety behaviours and overcoming avoidance are central tasks when working with intolerance of uncertainty. Continuing to avoid situations that cause anxiety is more than anything else what keeps intolerance of uncertainty alive. Now, exposure may seem like an impossible task, but you can break it down into small steps. For example, Lauren fears cats and has the thought, what if a cat attacks me? With the support of her counsellor, Lauren started watching the local cat rummage around her garden from the safety of her kitchen window. Lauren then went into the garden to watch the cat, and over a period of several weeks, she slowly walked closer to the cat. The more time Lauren spent watching the cat, she learned the cat wasn't dangerous at all. When completing exposure work, you may notice a temporary increase in anxiety. It's common to feel worse initially, but it's important to recognise that you're laying the foundations to feel better. Because of the spike in anxiety, I do recommend working alongside a psychological therapist when doing exposure work. Step 4. Identify your central beliefs regarding uncertainty. When people have an intolerance of uncertainty, they tend to overestimate danger and threat and underestimate their ability to cope and their resources. Examples of unhelpful beliefs that fuel an intolerance of uncertainty include I'm not safe, people can't be trusted, and the world is a dangerous place. It can be helpful to explore how your beliefs developed. Did they develop as a child or as a result of a traumatic event? Limiting beliefs often develop from emotionally powerful events such as abandonment, betrayal, criticism, loss, and rejection. Your beliefs can exacerbate unhealthy patterns of behaviour. Now, if any of the steps in this video feel too difficult, do see a qualified psychological therapist. Now, if you really want to do more work on the thoughts and beliefs that fuel intolerance of uncertainty, click on the video on the screen now, because it's going to take what you learnt and make it much more powerful. I look forward to seeing you soon.